Hi, Maryse. How are you?
I'm good, Sylvia. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's good to talk to you again.
I know, so soon, and I got lucky because I just finished one of your wonderful new releases. I adored Afterburn, and Jax really infuriated me, and yet I still couldn't help but swoon for him. I loved it.
Thank you.
How
I'm so
was your
glad you
release
liked
day?
it. Oh, it was busy, but in a good way. It was fun. I had a good time.
Good. I really chuckled at the end of it because I have a feeling that Jax is in for some serious pressure in book number 2. But I also think Gianna is going to have her work cut out for her. Are we in for more angst?
Yes, definitely. Jax has got good reasons for doing what he did 2 years before and the way he is today. But it still doesn't make it easier. You know, when you want to be with somebody and you know that they're in love with you, it's hard to understand why you can't just make it work.
Right.
So they're definitely dealing with that. But Gianna's not a girl to give up. So now that she's got his number, he's in for he's in for it now.
I giggled. My husband looked over at me and he's like, "It ended well." I said, "Oh yeah, I can't wait for the next one."
Oh, good.
And any plans for books about her brothers?
Well, you know, there's always that possibility. Of course, Angela's married to Denise, so I mean, his story is kind of already done. You know, he's expecting his first child, so I mean, that'll be a really exciting time for the Rossi family. But Nico, yeah, I mean, I think he should meet his match at some point, and and Vincent definitely needs to as well. So, I mean, I'm not. It's not in my schedule at this time, but I never say never.
Yeah, it's a really great family dynamic, and I could feel them. I could feel that there was more story to all of them that could potentially be some seriously awesome romance.
I love them. I love that whole family. But you know, and you know, one of the things I really enjoyed about writing Afterburn was that Jax and Gianna are both heavily connected to their families, and yet they're so totally different. You know, even though Jax is just as a part of the Rutledge family as Gia is with the Rossis, I mean, you could not find two families that were so, you know, more oppositional to each other.
I know. I'm interested in what his father has up his sleeve with how he spoke with her towards the end of that. So I can't wait for number 2. November is a little bit far for me right now, but I'm definitely going to be jumping right in. So congratulations on a great release.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And more congratulations. More congratulations for you about the Crossfire television series news. That is wonderful. What did you do to celebrate that?
Well, I haven't yet. I've been working a bit too much to actually do that, but you know, I'm definitely happy dancing on the inside. I mean, I think it's great. I couldn't have picked a better team. You know, Lionsgate is known for their book adaptations.
Yes.
Of course, they have Twilight, they have Hunger Games, they're working on Divergent right now. Of course, they've got Orange is the New Black, and so they're really familiar with taking, you know, a book property and translating it to the screen in a way that the fans stay invested in it. They don't try to change the story, and they really, you know, do a fabulous job with just bringing it to life. So if I really could not have chosen a better studio to tackle Crossfire. And having talked to the producers who are so excited about the series, and they were fans before Lionsgate picked it up, and they're the ones that went to Lionsgate and said, "We love this series, we want to produce it, can you acquire this property for us?" So once I found that out and talked to them about it, I was even more excited because it's not just a studio that's really great, but you have a production team who are fans of the series and want to maintain the integrity of it, and their goal, of course, is to explore the whole psychological drama between Gideon and Ava, which I think is the whole thrust of the book. So I'm really glad. I can't wait. You know, and you know, it'll be a lot of fun, I think, for all of us.
Yeah, they're already invested in it, so they're definitely going to be putting their best foot forward in that. And how hands-on will you be with the direction the show will take?
I'm an executive consultant on the project, so that means that all of the scripts will come by me before they go into production, and that, of course, is the most important part, because the script is where, you know, you're going to see how the story is going to be laid out for the actors to step into those roles. So that, absolutely, I'm really heavily involved in that side of it. As far as casting, studios always maintain 100% control over that. I mean, really, they have said that they don't want to bring anybody on that I'm not going to be happy with. But on the flip side of that, I trust them. You know, they know what they're doing more than I do. So I expect that we'll find a really happy medium, or else we'll both just be really ecstatic, which would be ideal, right?
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that part. And, you know, it'll be a challenging role for an actor to take on in a lot of different ways. So I'm really excited to see who steps up to that challenge.
I did see that you were interested in Henry Cavill and Scarlett Johansson on that news interview that you had a couple of days ago. And, wow, they would make gorgeous characters for that series. That would
right?
Be yeah.
What a gorgeous couple. I think they'd be fabulous.
And they're both wonderful actors, so they could really put the angst and the emotion in, put it across to the screen the way it comes through in your books. That would
I agree. I totally agree. Both of them have done roles where they can really get the psychological drama of the story across. I mean, both of those have done it really well. So yeah. I would really love to see them tackle it. It's kind of one of those far off dreams, but still.
And will we be allowed the super steamy scenes? Is it going to be possibly aired on a network that will not fade to black on that?
No. I mean, for that, yeah. I mean, for them, it's very important that it's on premium cable. Yeah. So that we're able to explore that part of it. I mean, they understand, as I do, that the sexual interaction between Gideon and Ava is vital to the story. I mean, if it wasn't, I wouldn't have him in the books. So, you know, I mean, especially we talked about, you know, the very first time they're together, which, you know, the famous red dress and the limo scene. Yeah. And that scene really is where Gideon reaches kind of a turning point and realizes that this is something a bit more serious than he's kind of played with in the past. And so for him, that's a huge turning point for him and a huge turning point for their relationship. And if you didn't have that scene in the TV show, I mean, you would just lose it. So I mean, we actually discussed that particular scene already, and actually in the very first phone call that I had with the producers. So they're definitely, you know, on the same page with me as far as premium cable, where we're allowed to really explore all of those things. I don't think it would work on network cable. Right.
Perfect. I'm so happy because the intense connection is not only in their affectionate scenes, or even in their fighting, you know, the problems that they have to try and resolve, but the romance between the two of them, the intimacy is just amazing, and I'm glad that we'll be able to experience it with them.
Yeah, me too. I really am. Well, I'm really so excited.
You have the alpha male thing down. Is it difficult to write such a bossy, infuriating personality, or is it more fun to write one like that?
You know, they come to me fully formed. You know, I mean, I always say that readers maybe give me a little bit more credit than I deserve, because they come to me just the way they are, and their story just kind of unfolds on their own. I don't plot in advance or try to direct the story too much, because it's their story and they would tell it better than I do. So I just really try to type fast and keep up. And so they come to me that way, these guys. And, you know, thank God they picked me and not somebody else, because, you know, I'm madly in love with them. I wouldn't want anybody else to tell their story besides me. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, you do perfect justice to their personalities. And I love your characters, and I can't wait for more. And I thank you so much, Sylvia, for speaking with me today.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on your success, and continued success to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope it's not too long before I see you again.
Nope, it probably won't be. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.